Everybody, Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England. Our main event should be a good one tonight. Scheduled for 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bad Intentions, Whyte. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, the Brown Bomber, Sanders.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Watch those low blows, watch the headbutts. Let's have a good clean fight.
Scheduled for 12, here's round number one.
When we get matchups like this, guys that just won't quit, they'll be there every step of the way like Gaddy Ward. Sometimes there comes a point where one fighter thinks he's got himself an advantage, he's done something great, but then the other fighter doesn't go away. How does that play out in the minds of each fighter?
Usually it doesn't affect the kind of guys you just mentioned, Gaddy and Ward. They're made how to cement these guys. They're already set in their ways. They know what they have to do. They're not going to get thrown off just because somebody's still there.
Nice block by Bad Intentions. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Just not there, straight right hand off the mark. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by the Brown Bomber. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Well-targeted counter punch by Whyte. Oh, what an exchange!
What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Nice strike after catching one by the Brown Bomber. Good defensive skill with the block by Bad Intentions. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Comes right back at him with a left hand. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Whyte. Oh, Whyte stunned and he is hurt. And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged.
No holding.
He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back under him. Turn defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay. and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Sanders controlling this fight right now. There's one main reason, his jab. Now, he's an inside fighter, but his jab has been the reason he's had success.
Yeah, it's been successful on the outside with that jab, controlling range, controlling everything. And it's allowed him to get to the places you just alluded to on the inside in a safe way.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Look at that. No doubt about it, he's hurt. That series of punches just got to him.
You know, right now he needs to go into that old Dean Smith four-corner offense where he just kills some time, slows things down a little bit.
Sanders is jacked by an uppercut. And he returns on that exchange. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Whyte. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. And he scores again. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Sanders has been stunned. Bad intentions is actually making a smart move here. He knows he needs some space, so he's pushing his man away. Well, the end of the round is upon us. And oh boy, we need to catch our breath ourselves.
Now, these guys are not shy about introducing themselves. They came right out at the beginning. They said hello with punches, punches and bunches.
Great exchanges we've seen so far. Oh! Whyte stunned, and he is hurt.
To throw some punches here.
Now he's getting after it. Here comes another punch. Way to block there. Not able to land the headshot. Whyte's not showing us that he understands just how effective he can be if he went downstairs against his opponent.
Yeah, well, you know what you're saying, Joe? You're taking a peek and you're taking a swipe without meaning at his training. Because what he's telling you is he hasn't been taught some of the rudiments of boxing. That when you hurt a guy, you should go downstairs to finish him.
He fires off the combination there and it lands. And there he counters back against his opponent. Whyte's got to do more than this. I mean, he's not going to the body at all. He's fighting a speedy guy, and he's not landing any body shots.
No, you got to take that speed away. And one of the ways to take it away is to go downstairs.
Now that's some sharp offensive maestro work there by the Brown Bomber. Carries that punch intended for the head. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Whyte's almost out of it there. He was stunned. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Oh, what a great ability to recover. Sanders has got to deal with a cut cheek. Good block there by Whyte. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
not well targeted by Whyte. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fighter, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Blocks that punch. Now he's backing his man up against the ropes. Lands the counter. And just as we anticipated, toe-to-toe right from the start.
No introductions necessary.
Whyte's able to find a way to avoid that power punch. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Good-looking counter punch. There it is! Whyte's almost out of it there. He was stunned.
Keep busy, guys. Come on now. Keep busy.
Was stunned and staggered moments ago. Now he's right back in the fight looking pretty good.
Yeah, some guys take a little longer to recover. One of his strengths is he recovers real fast.
Sanders has got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Well-placed counter punch by Whyte. Blocks that punch. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue and red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Able to dismiss that body shot. What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with this kind of a pace. The action's been nonstop.
Now, the one thing I can tell you is this is where you don't worry about pace. You don't think about pace. Otherwise, you could not be doing what these guys are doing. They're just going round to round.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Whyte. That punch just close. find a way to pull things together here. Ever since he got tagged earlier in this fight, he hasn't been the same fighter.
No, he hasn't, but he hasn't really had a chance to recover. You know, he needs a round, lose the round. Right now, his corner should tell him, look, lose the round, it doesn't matter. Just get yourself together. We'll pick him up later. We'll win rounds later.
1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. That's a tried and true method that works out very well, the counterpunch landing by Whyte. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing, and we're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Very clean offense from defense by Whyte. Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. He missed with that headshot. Took a shot. Now he gets a left. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic. And that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you see proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Gets rid of that body shot. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Needs to improve that. Oh, and he is hurt after that series of punches.
You know, my old trainer used to tell me, if you don't move your head, the other guy will move it for you. Right now, he's having his head moved by the other guy.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. On the mark, the counterpunch by Whyte. Sanders throwing wide punches. If I'm standing opposite of that, I jump on it.
Yeah, well, if you're the fighter, that's where you have to be kind of like into a Kodak moment, where you take a picture and you say, okay, remember that, and the next time, bang, I'm going to take advantage.
Clever move there. Little defense turns to offense. The counterpunch by Whyte. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Great fight. I mean, oh, Whyte's been stunned. And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged.
And a clinch he needed like flowers need rain.
He was stunned, but now he's surviving. What a nice combo by Whyte. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Good block there by Whyte. Whyte's offense has nearly left the building, but that has a lot to do with the fact that he was hurt earlier. He got tagged.
Now he's got to find a way to be defensive, to make sure he survives, clears those cobwebs out a little bit, but he's got to reconnect the offense before it's too late.
A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Whyte. And that's some fine work right there by Whyte. He is hurt and damaged, but he's doing a real nice job of just staying away from the danger.
And now he's got to find a little bit of a way to create offense without getting...
Oh, Sanders is in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Bad Intentions is mounting a comeback here, Teddy. Things were going against him. Now the tide is turned.
Good things come to those who wait or those who persevere. He persevered, good things are happening.
Blocks that punch. 1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. Blocks the headshot. To dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Holy cow! Whyte stunned and staggered. He is stunned, but somehow manages to have the wherewithal to hold on. Nice block by Whyte. Been stunned. Wow, saved by the bell. That's like something out of a movie here.
Yeah, except nobody's coming in there and saying cut. You know, he has to keep going here. Right now, the only thing he knows is he's got flashballs going off in his head.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Doubling up the jab by Whyte. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Good block by Bad Intentions. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Gets rid of that effort. Just missed scoring with that punch. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Great movement to get away from those punches. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Whyte's trainers are doing a good job, aren't they, Teddy? Carroll was rocked, but now look at him.
Yeah, they're giving him the right advice. You know, they made a little strategic change here, a little bit of an adjustment. That's what you like to see. Not just the fighter thinking, but the corner, the support team thinking.
A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Able to cover up that gut. He is down from that power punch. From a big shot, now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? Up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy. Because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night. And you forget what you knew when you came in. That wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed. And it's important to remember that.
Good-looking counterpunch. Sanders' strategy coming in was to land a lot of jabs. Teddy, you got to grade him out with an A.
Maybe even an A+, Joe. That plus is the right hand. Once the jab has been there, bang, the right hand came just when it was supposed to. Give him an A+.
Nice job to land that counterpunch and getting away from one of his own by Whyte. Bad Intentions is a seasoned pro, and old pros tend to fall into the same pattern. Nothing has changed with him stylistically since he's been knocked down in this fight.
Well, that falls right into that pattern or that cliche where old dogs can't be taught new tricks. Well, right now, he's going to have to come up with a trick or two, maybe, to survive this moment.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
In and out, in and out.
Not getting it done with that straight right hand. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Whyte's got to find an answer here because he's just too defensive after going down early.
You know, it's a funny thing. He's gotten a taste of his own medicine, because usually he'll make you miss and he'll counter back. He'll make you pay. Well, he missed earlier and he paid, and he hasn't gotten over that.
Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. Sanders is going to be partying tonight. A knockout victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the brown baller, Sanders.
Sanders, your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just the way he had to. Stayed on the outside and used those quick hands all night.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Always enjoy you tuning in. We'll see you next time at the fights.